This segment is sponsored by Food Services of America and Dining Out in the Northwest.
Well, the second I walked into Times Theater and Public House, my first words were, wow, and I don't think I could articulate it any better than that. This is a brewery inside of a theater, and I think the only thing cooler than the Times itself is the history behind it. Tell me how this came to be what it is, Carrie.
So the current owners actually bought it in 1990, but didn't know what to do with it. The building was in disrepair, and they just weren't sure what they would be doing with it. So they used it for storage for 27 years. And then almost about 2 years ago, they started working on this project. And so brought back the Times Theater to life. They put in a brewery. It's an amazing brewery. And just opened it back up to the public. It's been wonderful.
Yeah, and what people can't see right now is there's that big projector that when you want to show a movie or, the Blazers are on, you do a whole bunch of events. So this really does turn into a theater.
Yes, I call it Seaside's Living Room. We've done even our own local high school, Seaside High School's state basketball and football games here. We did the Civil War, the Apple Cup, gymnastics, anything.
Now, Chef Eric, you have a couple themes going on here at Times. You have brewery food and you have theater food. And how did you kind of bring those together to create a menu?
Well, we tried to incorporate the beer as much as possible, starting with our nachos and making a beer cheese sauce. The Big Cubano has our own Imperial Stout mustard, and our barbecue pork sandwich is infused with our smoked porter. So we tried to incorporate it throughout the whole entire menu and do the best job we can.
Well, Vince, as far as I know, at least, you may be the only brewer in the country who brews his beer on stage. So you're kind of a star, aren't you?
Not intentionally, no. But yeah, brewing on stages does have its difficulties, if you will. But yes, I'm probably the only brewer on the stage.
So tell me about Sisu. And first of all, the name, I love it.
Sisu is a Finnish term that describes the Finnish people. It's courage, bravery, tenacity, stubbornness, arrogance, kind of all run into one. It's a word that just describes the people and the culture, really.
Yeah, and does that term, do you bring that into the beer you're making?
We try to. We believe our beers are fully balanced, has a little bit of everything with them. So yeah, we try to bring everything to the table with the beer.
When you think about breweries in Oregon, the coast is such a big place for it. And here you are starting a brewery in a way that no one else has. What is this experience like for you?
It's been a wonderful experience. It's been quite challenging though, because this building was built just as a theater. It has the stage, of course, but not a lot of depth behind it. It didn't have the space originally for the kitchen. That was just basically a ticket sales. So we worked with what we had. One of the fun things too was the walls kind of wave into the stage, so we were able to work with the areas behind that. So we really did kind of shoehorn in a 10-barrel production brew system into a place with one screen.
I think a lot of memories will be made here.
Hope so.
Cheers to that.
Cheers.
For more information about Times Theater and Public House, visit them online at timestheater.com.